good. We're going to go ahead and get launched. See what we can get going on with these guys. Now, this is Affirmation versus R6 Mafia. Nova, I know we have Nova guys in here that are ready to fight, ready to play. You guys are coming up next versus Lasered. Now, Nova kind of has an advantage here because they've seen how Lasered plays already. They've seen the runouts, the spawn peaks. They've seen the aggressiveness that comes with Laser's team. So the interesting thing will be to see how does Nova adapt to the information they have now. But Lasered wanted to play every match they could, and that's exactly what they brought to me. And that's exactly what we're going to allow them to do here. Iceberg Phantom, thank you for the follows. There you go. Get Lion right off the bat. Now, that's another concern that was brought up to me was that Lion is not allowed in ESL with competitive play because of obvious reasons. It's something that I'll definitely bring to my events team, and we'll see if we want to copy ESL and go ahead and banning him completely. But we're going to go through and take a look at it and make sure we make those decisions after this tournament. We just don't want to change the rules on you last minute where somebody then has to discuss it day of the tournament what the rule is going to be. So anything we have, we try to lock down as quickly as possible. The next tournament is going to be 2 weeks later than the most recent one, so we have some time there. Banning Mira on border, that is going to be an interesting decision, especially for Armory, where we can't watch that outside wall. Mira and Echo, those are two solid defenders that are no longer going to be on the field. So there's some strong picks from R6 Mafia and Affirmation. You guys want to know what I'm sipping? I'm working on it now. Been doing G Fuel, bro. G Fuel. I don't know why. In Pro League, you can't spawn peek? Dude, none of us are Pro League, otherwise we would be there, right? I don't know. I don't want to get down to the nitty-gritty to where we're going, hey, you can't play this style. I mean, if that's the way you're going to play, you know? It's the same thing as it's just not a banned thing. We can revisit it, man. Really, when it comes down to it, like I said, this is our first lag tournament. So, I mean, anything that we decide at the very end that we don't like, or that the community that's playing decides that we really just don't like or we want to see changed, we're going to bring it up in the end. I might make a suggestions channel just so we can get all those updates. I didn't know of any restriction in Pro League of spawn peeking. I can look into it and see what we have. It's not something that I'm familiar with, but I will definitely look into it. If there's one thing I want to do, I want to make sure that you guys are having a great time with these tournaments. I want to make sure it plays out very well. And I want to make sure that we're able to continue doing this. Let's see how this Buck wants to play it. Of course, we're looking at... Let's identify our teams real quick. So blue is going to be Affirmation. Orange is going to be our R6 Mafia, I believe. I can double check the rosters in just a second here, just to make sure I'm giving you the right names here. Yeah. Alright, and a solid push coming from Affirmation. Slowly working that. We're going to see if we can get a Buck or a Sledge underneath. Yeah, I thought you absolutely could. I think the problem is once you get to those higher tier gameplay. Oh, look at that. That's a solid peak there. Once you get to those higher tier gameplays, they're watching for that. It's the same thing as, you know, like Cabby. Seeing Cabby in higher tier gameplay isn't as likely. And the biggest reason why is because these players have learned to counter this. Alright, let's go back to this this fight over here between Jackal and Cade to see what we have going on. There is a solid push going for that wall over there. Looks like, is that a Thermite Thatcher combo going for it? I'm sorry, we don't have a Thatcher. I'm really disappointed in the choice to not send a Buck or a Caden or a Sledge underneath. And there you go, the diffuser's down and he's in the sight. if we have a strong maestro right there, that's gonna be a good hold. That's gonna be an easy hold. Sledge very much on his own up top. We're gonna see if we have the push, or we're gonna see if we play aggressive here. I gotta keep reminding myself the team. Dang it, we'll see if R6 Mafia is gonna have the aggressiveness. I know Nova has been ready to play since like a week ago. Nova is TikTok ready to rock. $16, thank you for the follow. Thank you. The hardest part for any of these guys here is going to be getting in and getting that diffuser. It's just such an easy hold for the enemy team. And instead of going directly for it, they're choosing to push up the stairs. Woo! Sledge decides to play the vertical game, but it's a little late for that. They're severely outnumbered. 5 seconds to get 3 kills. I'm not anticipating it to happen. I would love to be proved wrong here, though. And the first match is going to go to R6 Mafia. R6 Mafia is taking round 1 in a very well-held defense. A lot of what really messed up for Affirmation on that one was just losing the bomb where they lost it, as well as not playing the vertical game as well as they could have. On this map, and especially on that objective, you have 2 operators that can do work for that. Buck is probably going to be your best, but you can also do Sledge. You take that vertical game, get rid of those bandits, or bring a Thatcher, you're able to go ahead and blow that wall, get a push in, get some more peaks to get them out of the hiding spots that they were able to hold. Ooh, the sneaks knock from Ella to Rook. I'm assuming we're going to be looking at some ACOG plays here. Now we're going to see just how aggressive R6 Mafia plays on defense, as well as what Affirmation's push is going to look like. Or am I going backwards again? Oh my gosh. Affirmation's defense, how aggressive they're going to be in R6 Mafia. The lack of a mirror really shows in this strat. It's not as easy to hold this without making sure that you do hold the floor underneath. Now, they did bring a Buck, but this team actually brought a Thatcher with them as well, which is going to enable them to make sure they get that wall open. So unless he decides to bandit trick it, getting that wall open, getting into the objective isn't going to be as hard. Tag me in, coach. I see you guys, dude. You guys are ready. Nova is ready to go. Like I said, Nova's been TikTok ready to rock for a while. And a run out immediately from Brisbro. No kills. No kills as Mafia was ready. Ooh, here it comes. Here it comes. Just over the head of Jaeger. He's not careful. Jaeger might come out on him. Here he comes. Oh, not quite aggressive enough to take out Thatcher on that run. Mafia is playing very safe to make sure that they actually get in and can get this wall open. Biggest issue they have is that there he is. He's ready to go. We're playing with Yoga R6 and casual. Ash doing very well, like going ahead and contesting this, making sure she keeps Smoke busy. They got the wall open, they've got a good peek, and down goes Thermite. Thatcher slowly starts to work the peak. The battle still rages on between Smoke and Ash as to who is going to own that window. Oh, and it's going to be Ash into the woods, taking out, or Brand taking out into the woods with a good peek there. Jaeger poised, ready to make the run out, but not quite committed to it yet. Oh my goodness, the plant could be right here, right now. Yoga R6 is putting it down. Kate is shooting through, getting hits. That's a drop. They are ready for the pickup. Jaeger's coming from downstairs. You got Rook coming from work office, coming around. Down goes Ash. This is basically going to be... Oh no, it is a 2v2 here. Getting the plant. Somebody needs to fall back and be ready. That's up to Buck to hold this against two defenders that have so far have played very well with accuracy, and down he goes. That's going to be a quick defuse for Affirmation. Well played on their defense. They weren't aggressive, they held it. It's very good to see that versus, you know, I mean, everyone's got their own way of playing. You can see in the last run how aggressive Lasered was because they had that skill level kind of over DRMZ. And it's nothing against DRMZ. You guys played great, 100%. I'm brutally honest when I'm talking, and I love you guys. I do. DRMZ, some of you guys are friends of the lag. You kind of hang out with us quite a bit. So don't take anything I'm saying personally. But Laser was able to steamroll a lot. And you could see that coming out in their defensive play as they got super, super aggressive during that time. Now, it is looking at a pretty closely matched team between R6 Mafia and Affirmation here. Affirmation definitely played a pretty conservative defense, and it paid off in the end. Being able to have that last 2v1 on Buck to go ahead and take out the diffuser was perfect. It does look like Affirmation did learn their move on that attack last time, so they learned their lesson, rather. They're bringing Thatcher this time to make sure that they can get any walls down that they need. Now, bringing Habana is a little bit interesting over bringing a Thermite. I've never liked Habana over a Thermite. I mean, she's good if you're going to be playing primarily hatches, but if you're going for a full wall, not as good. Of course, this objective, you never know. There's really not many hard walls you're going to take unless you're doing a push from bathroom over here. Interesting one will be see. Yep, there you go. So they're securing their hatches. Deciding rather to not play them, but they are going to play the vertical game. Yeah, this is good. This one looks good. They've got their good rotate coming in that room there, but on top of the fact that he just Legion that, there's the vertical there. But Doc looks like he's going to be the operator up top holding. Yeah. Pretty universal push here. Everybody coming together. Let's see if they get aggressive and push right through. Few drones going in, definitely taking their time. You can see the higher level of play there. Making sure they know exactly what they're getting into. The top floor isn't being held just by Doc anymore. We're looking at a good Ella placement in there as well. Oh my goodness, and the team kill. Right through their buddy. Of course, he was going for the Doc there on the stairwell. Yep, Doc there on the stairwell. Coming down the rear hallway is going to be Habana. But Ella is pushing up. Ella made moves. Ella is running the shotgun. Oh my goodness. And down is Habana. Bink it up. Let's see if that play makes a difference for them. Ella's getting aggressive. Is she going for the flank? She is. If she comes up, by the time she gets up there, Habana is going to be gone. As they try to consolidate their push, bring their players back together. That being said, they defend conservatively. It looks like they're attacking a little conservatively as well. Doc back with the advantage. Down goes Finka. Will Twitch follow? Or Habana is... Oh my goodness! Habana is one tap, as is Doc. There's the play. She's done. Kate is coming around, trying to take out Habana where he can. Habana barely clinging on to life, and it's gone. I'm gonna go ahead and put your life here, and it's gone. That was a solid defense by R6 Mafia. Oh, and the teabag on the end of it! The teabag on the end of it. I love this. I love this spirit because it's great. I love teabagging in tournaments, especially when it's as close as this seems to be. I want to see Affirmation get angry over this. Move in. Return toxicity with toxicity. You guys like that? I love it. Bringing in Legion and Habana as the backup operators. Abby's an interesting choice. Cabby definitely has her place, don't get me wrong, as a long-time Cabby main. I think she is a very, very useful defender, especially in the fear factor, but I think once you hit flats and above, the fear factor for Cabby's not there because everybody's droning. Now, if you go into a gold or a silver lobby, you pull out a Cabby, those attackers are on edge the entire time.
Bomb located by attackers.
It's going to be the same objective hold. Let's see how they choose to defend this. It should be pretty much the same. You got to rotate there, seal up that back wall, go up top. They choose again to seal up the hatches. There you go, open up the vertical. These are two very meta teams. Interesting cam placement. Yeah, the greasy teabag. There we go. Mafia choosing a different push. The Mafia does look like they intend to take the second floor as well. Capiteo is moving his drone through. I'm not seeing but one defender holding up top, and that one defender is gone. As of right now, Mafia owns the upstairs. They get aggressive and push in, it's theirs. It's theirs, 100%. It does look like they are making that move to go and own the upstairs. It's gonna be interesting to see what Cabby down here does. Of course, she's hanging down. Looks like she's waiting for somebody to come to her. But Habana, again, like I said, a great hatch opening operator. Not necessarily a full wall. But she's going to do her job here and get that open. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Cabby's moving. We're going to see what that does. Now, the rest of the team is playing hatches. Trying to get quick picks. This Cabby's got to get aggressive. Got to get aggressive if she's going to help her team here. Otherwise, you got Habana down here dancing with Rook. Cabby is down. Just done. Over. Affirmation has their two team members that are there pinned down. Oh, Maverick looks like he just got dropped by a teammate. Oh, and they're both down. That was a quick and very good play. Way to even the scoreboard up there. Good plays, and he's down. Let's see if we can get this push in. It's going to be Capiteo versus Doc. Doc gets that quick pick. If we go up, still working the second floor. Twitch is down on the second floor. That's going to leave Habana on the first floor. Make plays, make excuses. It's one of the two at this point. 24 seconds, it looks like she's going for the pickup rather than going for the plants. Ah, rather she's going for the plant. Good call.
15 seconds to go. Attackers are activating bomb.
Even Twitch to fend for herself. Doc now has to push in and find the diffuser. Figure out exactly where they're holding. Spamming the wall, hoping for the best. Habana, I'm not sure if she forgets about the rotate hole or he expects him to rotate out into the hall. Which it looks like it was a beautiful shot. And Habana got it with that peek. Well played. That is going to go ahead and get rid of that defense-only win that we've been seeing. As a solid plant, a solid push in there. I doubted Yoga for a second there. I thought Yoga was going to go for the pickup rather than the plant, which I thought was going to be a bad call. But they immediately switched it around, and it turned out great for him. That was a great, great play by R6 Mafia to go ahead and get that win and secure that 2-point victory here. 2-point lead, rather. So we'll see. We'll see. Affirmation should be coming back with a vengeance at this point. Affirmation runs a tight defense. We've seen that. 100% they do. The fact that they were able to drop the scoreboard and the remaining operators down as much as they did is definitely a testament to their skill at defense. Now, the only problem that I'm seeing from them is that they are a little bit... They're a little bit less aggressive when it comes to their offense. But, again, that skill is still there. This is a good match. This is what I want. Ooh, we have a security hold here. Security hold who did not immediately get the outside walls. There you go. Rook is straightening that up right now. Oh! Rook wants to make a play here. I think Rook was the one who ended up outside last time. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Rook goes out again. And I think he was counting the enemy team would think the same. Even Doc upstairs is their upstairs defense, moving everyone else around. Cade goes in and gets that outside wall. A strong, strong push immediately. Can they get the pick? There goes Rook. Rook is down. Sledge is pushing very aggressively. Affirmation heard me when I said something about them pushing a little bit slower. They're moving. They're aggressive. They are taking that top floor. They said Zero's a putz. We don't care what he says. We're taking this right now. It's a loss of Twitch for Affirmation. But at the same time, they are pushing so hard here. We're going to look at this Jackal Doc attack right here. Oh, Ash might get a piece of him. And they do. They got a solid pinch on Doc. Go ahead and take up the defensive operator on the top. Taste, make sure you do the hard reset of your device. Affirmation now has complete control of the upstairs. And that was a beautiful, just absolutely beautiful push they did. They came in aggressive. And you could tell Mafia wasn't expecting it. With everything that they've seen from Affirmation so far, is they seem a little bit more reserved. They seem like they're definitely going for holds over anything else. And we'll see if that comes back up. So, Taze, if you're on a mobile device, make sure you do an actual hard reset of that app. So you make sure it shuts all the way down. Good plays by Into the Woods right through the top there. They're playing some nice vertical gameplay there. Looking down, knowing that Mute is still an objective. And here comes Cade. The upset takes out Jackal. At this point, it looks like they've given up the upstairs. Ash is thinking about it, but there really just isn't the time to continue holding the upstairs if they want to push in and take this objective. Down goes Sledge. That's a huge deal. The bomb is now, or the diffuser rather, is now down inside the objective. We're going to push from Ash. Ash turned her back to the defender. And Ash goes down from Cade coming from behind, just like before. Their operator Cade here on Nova Blessed has done a great job of maintaining the flanks on defense and maintaining the teabags throughout the entire game. Flanks and teabags, that's what Nova Blessed knows best. Well done. Well played. Well played. Nova Blessed, I believe, single-handedly turned that game around. From getting up top, going ahead and clearing out Jackal, making them scramble up top, and then coming right back down for that last flank and taking him out. That was solid plays from Nova, and I'm sure Nova Alliance over here is looking at him trying to figure out if they need to add another Nova. Now, again, what do we know about Affirmation? We know they have a solid defense. They hold it tight. They hold it a little bit more conservative, and they're ready to take on. Now, we also have seen that R6 Mafia is moving quickly. They're trying to go ahead and take that defense apart as quick as possible, catch them out of position. Affirmation, man, they had such a solid push in that last round. I thought that they were listening into the stream, the cast here, and they were like, Zero said we're slow. They said we're playing conservative. Let's rush.
Attackers need to locate.
And that was beautiful on their part. That initial take of the floor was perfect. The problem was I think they lost all their hard breachers by the time they took that floor, and there just wasn't an opportunity for them to really open up the floor and get down. What they did have open, they just didn't seem to fully utilize. But a solid push. A solid push. They took that floor so quickly. So we're looking at the same hold here. Same hold from Affirmation. Let's see if Affirmation does anything to surprise us on this run. They have the roaming Ela, which is great. So there's a roaming Valk as well. There we go. 3 Mafia members coming directly towards the front door. We got 2 pushing security. And they're not going to meet very much resistance, really, on the top floor. They've got Ela there, but that's really about it. So once they push in and they take it, if they push in as aggressively as they are, I'm seeing 4 members pushing for the top floor. Looks like Valk is kind of playing it in between, working the upper and lower floor, pushing in. We now have all members of Mafia. Zofia, immune to the Ela. Ash contesting the window. There goes the C4. Oh no! The C4 is now gone, and Ash knows it. Thermite's in trouble. Thermite is down. Ash comes in and saves Thatcher. What a play. Way to save your teammate. And she's coming around Ela now, trying to see if she can make a play here. A solid kill, solid kill. Oh, but they got the refrag. Jaeger trying to hold this defense, trying to get that frag back. Refrag again, coming in from Thatcher. Save Thatcher, he comes back to bite you. That's rough. Now we're looking at the last 2 Affirmation members are definitely holding below, trying to make sure that they can run this minute and 13 seconds out. Now we're going to see if Mafia can make this play, make this work. Or if they're going to run into the same situation as Affirmation last time, where they're able to take the floor, but not do much with it. But it looks like they are not at all trying to be in that situation. They're getting aggressive. They have 2 very aggressive operators between Zofia and Ash. There he is, barely behind that server. And there's the shots. Zofia is down. We're looking at a 1v2 versus Doc. Doc is moving around in objective, looking for the best. We have Ash hiding a little bit below there. Can Doc get out of it? Did we see Ash in time? He does not, and Doc goes down. Solid defense for these guys. Affirmation puts on a solid defense, and Mafia pushes right through it. That is round one. Round 1 for Mafia.